Well, Agame has truly been my energy, family. Life has leveled up. Life is good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up. You know what time it is. Got a special guest today with me. Feeling good today. Bringing my coach, my mentor on. Somebody who's really helped me level up in life, like level up in life spiritually, emotionally, financially, all of that, all of the above. This woman is spectacular, knowledgeable, magnificent, and just an overall fantastic individual. And I'm honored to be bringing her on today, Dr. Michelle. Nice. What's going on, Coach?
Bobby, it's so good to be here with you again. Everything's wonderful. How are you?
Yes, yes. I'm doing excellent. Glad to have you on for the convo, Doc. Been a while since you've been on.
Yes, it has been a
Yes.
while, and I've missed coming on talking with you and the folks who come join us all the time.
So yes, yes, yes. Glad to have you on. If you watching now, share the live, share the live. We're here. We're bringing some information. Watermelonwashout.com for those who been living under a rock. We got that going on June 1st. So, Doc, what's new? What's been going on in the world of A game?
Oh my goodness, Agame has been changing the lives of so many people. I'm blessed to talk with them on a daily basis and hear the stories of how this pain has gone away and how their blood pressure is improving and their A1C levels changing and improving. And, people just feeling energized. Take you, for example, right? So
Yeah.
lots of great reports in the A-game world.
Really, really, yes, yes, yes. I've been feeling real good off of it, Doc. I've been taking it every day. And as you know, I told everybody that I'll be taking it every single day during the watermelon washout. And it's truly, and and I was telling people this morning on my live, it's truly changed my existence on this planet. Like, I've been so fortunate enough to be working with you and to be able to take it every single day is on a whole nother level. That's like a whole nother level. But the benefits that I receive from it, like today, for instance, I'm doing like my walking, my workout routine, like it's it's becoming incredible.
Mm.
Like I'm doing 20,000 steps like it's nothing.
I was
And
just
you
going
know,
to tell the people how many steps you're doing every day. It's amazing.
20,000 20,000 a day, and I'm doing it so fast. Like I get it out the way. Like you could do it nonstop. You constantly moving around with the energy that I got. Like, and I never got out of bed with the energy that I have. Like that's why I'm starting to do like the live morning shows and stuff because I got so much energy in the morning. I got to bring it to the people.
Yes.
So it's been fantastic, Doc. I can't scream it enough, and I can't wait to see what it's gonna do during this 100 days of watermelon.
Absolutely. And I really appreciate you for telling the people about the good news of a natural solution in the form of these herbs, these 21 herbs in A game. You demonstrated with your life that you're able to do more. You just show up differently, more vibrant, more ready, there's greater capacity in you. The expansion is incredible. It's
Yeah,
great to work with somebody like you who appreciates natural pathways to improve in life and health and elevating.
indeed, indeed, it's been incredible. Like, so like the experiences that I've had, I've heard a lot of other people have.
Yes.
That's why I'm stepping forward and doing more with A game and bringing it more to the forefront because at first I was, like when we first met, I was a little skeptical. Remember, I told everybody, I'm like, I don't know, I don't know about herbal solutions and herbal products and supplements and all of that. But once I start taking it and once I start getting the benefits and once I start being able to do more, and it's not only changed my life in a physical aspect, it's changed my mentality.
Hmm.
It's given me more clarity and more energy in my thoughts.
Yes.
Like I can do more tasks at once. Like when I'm walking, I'm talking and messaging, and It's like I'm like a machine. You know what I mean? So now I'm working out a lot more. Like after I did the 20,000 steps today, right? I come home and I do all my reps of my heavy, my little lifting that I'm doing. It's not heavy lifting, but I'm doing some lifting and I'm doing my push-ups and my crunches. And I did all that after 20,000 steps. And still right now, high level energy, and I've only had this slushy.
Amazing. Amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And that's you and so many other people, sharing the same experience. And that mental clarity is not by accident. It's designed to increase the focus and the mental clarity, as well as, elevating your mood, because then you're able to really deal with life when it starts throwing things at you in a different way, in a different, better way, and be able to be more productive. And so A-game allows to help you to get peak performance in every aspect of your life. The nice thing about pairing this product of A-game with the herbs with fruit, like the watermelon washout,
Mhm.
is that herbs and fruit go really well together. So,
Indeed.
what was that question? Somebody was
Uh, can,
asking.
can we take a game while we're doing the watermelon washout? Indeed,
Absolutely.
that's one of the things that I'm going to have on display. Actually, I'm going to take a game every single day of the entire washout. So, and whoever signs up for VIP of the washout, also y'all get a free month to go along and see how you gonna do with it.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So, A-game is designed to last for 72 hours in the body. So, once every 3 days. But for people who want to take it to another level, we like Bobby and others in our circle, they take it every other day. And if you really want to go to another level, you can take it every day, like Bobby does.
Hmm.
So, there are those ranges of benefits that you can get. And so, one thing that you must do when you're on A-game is to drink a lot of water. So, take
Yes.
it on an empty stomach and drink water at the time of taking A-game and then throughout the day, because you're pushing 21 herbs through your body. You want to stay hydrated. You want to really do that to get the best results.
Hmm. Doc, a lot of people ask me, like, Bobby, what kind of herbs are these? Like, what's in them? Like, and I always direct people to the website because it is so many different herbs in there.
Yes,
It's 21 herbs. Like,
right.
can you talk about some of the different type of herbs in there and why we get some of the results we getting?
Absolutely. And one of the reasons that we took our time to really put the herbs up on the website, not a lot of people will reveal, everything that's in their formula. And we have now, I will tell you that one of the secret sauces of our formula that makes it produce the benefits that it does and do so consistently, it's not just the individual herbs, which each of them by themselves can stand on their own with incredible results, but it's the
Hmm.
synergistic effect of the formula. It's the formulation. And so I have people who take A-game and they'll call me and say, Dr. Michelle, I've taken herbs my whole life. I've taken all kinds of things, but there's something about this that I've never experienced. This is like so different from anything that I've consumed, and that's part of our proprietary formula. So astragalus root is in there, and that helps with strength and stamina, helps to support the immune system, prevent colds and upper respiratory infections, helps with your daily physical, mental, emotional stress. And, we live in an environment where we're dealing with all kinds of stressors. And when we are stressed, what happens? Our cortisol level goes up. When our cortisol level goes up, we're out of balance hormonally, and
Yep.
increased cortisol is linked to belly fat, which is a real problem in our society and communities at large. So having the right combination of herbs which help you to reduce your stress. And there are other things, of course, you can do to help reduce your stress. But having the internal support is so critical because our life depends on it. So that's just one of the herbs in there. We have biota seed, and that helps. I was thinking about something else, and I'll come back to that in a moment, okay, which is the system, the methodology we use in the formulation of the herbs. But with biota seed, helping support the central nervous system, cardiovascular health, helping you to rest really well at night, so you have the energy during the day, and then you have the promotion of a restful sleep, which is so important for us to be able to function at our best, right? Our peak performance. So back to where I was going earlier, these herbs are formulated using the science and technology of traditional Chinese medicine and also traditional African medicine. So it's really powerful to know, what cools the body, what heats it up, what in combination with other things and in what proportions. There's too many to go into that. So just know that when you go to agameherbal.com, you'll see the list of herbs, but know that it's so much greater than what any of these do, and they do amazing things. If this was all that it did, it would be plenty, but it's the synergistic effect that comes out of putting these together in certain ways that help people to increase overall blood flow, which is so critical, right, for everyone. And getting blood to your extremities, and getting blood to the heart and to the organs and the brain and so on, and increase vitality, which deals with your quality of life, your health issues, whether it's diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol issues, whatever it is. And then vitality is that pillar, but you also have energy, strength, and libido. Now, the libido benefit is amazing, and a lot of men, that's all they hear. They like the libido benefit because, so here's the thing. When it comes to manhood and being able to have that increased libido benefit, that's important. And what's on the market might not necessarily help. And if it does, it can adversely affect your organs. Our kidneys take a beating with all kinds of stresses, whether it's food, lifestyle, stress, lack of hydration, just medication. All those things cause real drain on damage to our kidneys and the
Right.
toxicity that builds up and so on. Okay. So now you have a product like Agame that's helping to support libido without the side effects of other things that's on the market. So instead of hurting your kidney, it's helping your kidney. Um,
Mm.
and while a lot of people sometimes, because the libido effect is loved by a lot of people using this product, they might be fooled into thinking that this is just enhancement. It is the furthest thing from that. The enhancement piece is the icing on the cake,
Right.
because we're working at a cellular level to support the body. So when you increase blood flow and you increase the optimal functioning of the body, then everything works well. So for some, it takes time because it depends on the intensity and duration of the disease pathway. So how long you might have been having issues and diseases will affect, how readily you see results with Agame, even though the vast majority of people will tell you that they felt results right away. And I always tell people, feeling the results, that's one thing, and that's great. But knowing that these 21 herbs are working on your body, in your organs, helping to rejuvenate your cells, that's a whole nother story. The
And
reason that's so important is because life begins in the cell and death begins in the cell. So it's
mm,
important to support the body at the cellular level.
incredible, incredible. And I'm a, like, Doc, you being modest, because I'm gonna be honest, like everything you named in there, like I can barely sit still now. Like that's how much energy I be having. Like when I walk, I want to run. Like that's the feeling you get. You walking and you got to speed up and walk. And I don't like to run a lot because I exhaust so much energy. But you got this feeling all day long like you can just run and you moving around. I feel like a kid. Like I feel light and I'm moving at such a like it's just incredible. You know what I'm saying? So and the libido effect is like you said, it's one of those things that people say, oh, well, that's just a pill for a sex pill or whatever. I don't even have sex, so I know like the type of energy that is carrying.
Yes.
So it's not you don't have to use it for that. You carry that energy, but when you do use that energy, you're gonna feel it. So it's one of those things that you have to use to know how it feels. I can't just tell you. And it's been incredible. It's been incredible. Don't you got a special offer for people who want to get some right now, Doc?
I do, I do. So if you go to agameherbal.com, today we're running a special for Bobby's audience. It's going to be Fruit Up 15, Fruit Up 1 5, and that will give you 15% off. And anyone who purchases at least a 1 month supply between now and 6 p.m. Eastern will get entered to win a 3 month supply of Agame, just to help you a little bit more along your health journey, just to support
Mm.
you even more. So you don't want to miss out on that. That's not something we do, but I'm happy to do it here. Just offer some fun and interesting incentives to get people moving on their health. And with Agame, it's gonna be just about or just yeah, just about $3 a day for Agame to invest in your health and to experience something very different. I saw Ashley posted the change in her blood pressure, that her blood pressure dropped several points, and I hear that a lot. So that's one thing you can look forward to if that's an issue for you. Bobby, I think you froze up. I think you froze. Well, I'll keep talking. Hopefully, you're hearing me. Hopefully, the audience is hearing me. So early, I was talking about libido. Libido is really, really important to support. And if we are, I think we're still on. If we are able to give a boost to our libido, it's important for men and women in different ways. So while Agame is not an enhancement pill, it's critical in the overall body. It's important in the overall functioning of our bodies, and libido is an important feature of our lives. For a man, that manhood piece, for a woman, being able to experience the sensuality. So Agame for women helps to increase more of that sensuality. And by the way, Agame for women does some similar things. So it increases overall blood flow, it increases vitality, energy, balance, because we have at different stages and ages of our lives, the different hormonal shifts. So it helps with balance and it helps with libido as well in different ways from the man. But don't misunderstand what I'm saying about libido. It's not only for libido, but it offers an incredible, safe, and effective natural solution to boost the libido of men and women.
Doc, can you hear me?
I hear you. Yes, I'm so glad you're back.
I don't know what happened. Something going on outside my house.
Uh-oh.
I heard a crash and then it started messing up.
That's okay. I was able to spend a little time with the folks, just me and them.
Okay, so but you got the point across and everything though, right? Because
Yes, yes, I am pretty sure that I did. I don't know if there are any questions, but I wanted people to know. And one other thing I wanted to share while people might be thinking of questions, and I wasn't seeing the comments, but I'm seeing that now. So thank you for letting me know that I'm still on. And I think I lost him again. So
no, I'm here. I'm
sure
here.
you're there and you can
Yeah.
still hear me. I appreciate you all. Oh, such an crowd you have here today. Thank you, everyone. Um, Lachey, I just saw your comment. A game for women is a high quality product. Oh my gosh, that's so, so great. Thank you. Let's see. Swerve Marwell, thank you for letting me know that I was still on. And Cynthia, how precious that you can still hear me. You all are the best. Tiger, yeah, that's thank you. He says I'm spitting knowledge. I appreciate
Indeed, you are.
so much. So one of the thing I wanted to say is because and your ability to focus is great. I love it. That's wonderful. Just really grateful to note that people are experiencing the benefits that this product was designed for. You have the energy, you have the focus without any of the crash and burn effects, and for those of you who find that Agame might be a little bit too much for you, just open the capsule, pour it out, take a little less, take about half, drink. You've got to push the water, drink the water, and you will feel so much better and get even greater results. So if there are any questions, I'm also very accessible to help you on your health journey. And we just want to make sure that you have the support because this is quite unique, but quite beneficial. One other thing, let me just share this and then we'll see if we have questions, is because our bodies are so great, so beautifully and wonderfully made by the Creator, we will adjust and adapt to what's happening within our bodies, and we try to maintain the function that we can as best as we can. So, for instance, if somebody has high blood pressure, then we tend to modify naturally without even knowing that our body is making these adjustments. So we function at a higher blood pressure. And in fact, if somebody has gotten to the place where now they have learned to function at a higher blood pressure, and you try to reduce their blood pressure, they feel that difference. And so we get used to functioning in subpar conditions of our body without realizing that we are. And we think the level of function that we have adapted to is normal. And for many, it's the new normal, but it's not optimal, right? So there's this
Mm,
powerful phenomenon called homeostasis. It's that place where everything in balance allows our bodies to function optimally under the best conditions. And so when there are things that throws our homeostasis off, our bodies will adjust to a new homeostasis because it's, our brain and our bodies just really try to accommodate the madness we do in life sometimes to keep us alive. It's about survival, it's about staying alive, right? But it doesn't mean that that's where we do best. So when you have somebody who doesn't have very good vision or their vision is declining and they finally go get their eyes checked and they get those glasses on, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I wasn't seeing all of those things, right? Same thing, another example of the high blood pressure, how we adjust. What I'm saying is that when we get used to feeling poorly, when we get used to waking up tired, when we're no longer springing out of bed, that other behavior becomes natural and normal. But it's not. And not until you take something like Agame and you're like, what? Wait a minute. I can walk 20,000 steps like and I can jump out of bed and I'm energized and I'm focused and my productivity has gone up and my quality of life has improved. My blood pressure is coming down. I never thought I could get it down naturally. Like I thought I would live with these pills forever, or that, I'm always worried about going into having a stroke, or, that I'm not going to be able to function well. The body is made to heal itself. And if we just give our bodies if we give our bodies some support, give it the right nutrients, help it out a little bit, it will take it and it will help to begin to heal. Now, herbs are specifically designed for healing the body. And one of the reasons somebody was asking about watermelon, if you can take herbs with the watermelon or any other fruit, yes. And here's why. Fruits are designed to help the body cleanse and help the body to rejuvenate. Um, the rehabilitation of our cells, so important. The resurrection, so to speak, revitalizing the body, right? That's what fruits help us to do. It helps the body to reset in that cleansing mode. Now, a lot of people wonder, well, I have fruits and vegetables, but never really pause to think, well, what is the difference and why do I do one over the other and when do I do them and how do I combine them? Well, if you know what their function is, it will help to answer some of those questions for you. So while fruits, help to cleanse and rejuvenate and revitalize the body, vegetables, and you might have heard me say this before in one way or another, help to maintain the body. So when you're using vegetables, I always like to have people ask, well, what am I maintaining? Do I need to cleanse my body so that I have a better quality of cells and organs and body to maintain? Or I'm just gonna, just maintain whatever it is. And then herbs, and I'm giving you some quick touch points here. And so herbs help to do some really powerful things. It's going to help you purge, right? If you're from the islands like I am, or from anywhere really, the South or wherever, um, you would know that the old people, the grandmothers and grandfathers, the people who know what we sometimes don't know, will give you some herbs to help you purge those toxins out of your body, go to the bathroom, and so on. That's because that's one of the key functions of herbs. The other key function that we know, I believe, is that herbs help to heal our bodies. The healing components, it's incredible. I experienced this personally with my mom and the healing that she received during a very difficult time of illness that allowed her to live 5 years beyond what the doctors thought they said, oh, 5 weeks. No, we got into the teas and the herbs, and 5 years later she was a testament to how herbs help heal the body. Herbs also help to detox, and can have a medicinal effect in some things. And that's why the traditional Chinese medicine, which has been around for thousands of years, is so powerful. And the traditional African medicine science behind that is so powerful. So when you remember that and you see how well herbs and fruits complement each other, this is a no-brainer. Sorry, I get carried away with that. I just wanted people to know we have some solutions right now.
No, you doing great, Doc. You doing great. We got some questions in the chat though that I want you to answer real quick.
Okay.
Um, so Agame helps with blood pressure. Did you go over that?
I did. I talked a little bit about the herbs and Agame help to reduce blood pressure. I didn't really get into the mechanisms, but I'll just touch and say that Agame often works as a vasodilator. So it opens you up. Essentially, it opens up the blood vessels so that more nutrients are delivered, more oxygen is delivered, so it really helps in a natural way, along with the healing properties of the herbs to help with that pressure reduction. We don't tell anyone to stop medication. In fact, we make no medical claims, but so many people have come back to me to say, I will not get off this Agame because when I take it, I don't have to take my blood pressure medication. Oh, I feel better. Or I can take it, but take lower doses. Whatever works for you. Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
Person A with diabetes is very different from person B with diabetes because it could be how long they've been dealing with with this issue and what they have already done and what's not working, what kind of damage, what other organs are affected with something like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's not unusual for them to run together. The capillaries are affected. That's why people have low extremity issues, lower extremities, the feet particularly, the vision is affected. There's just so many things. The heart is affected. When your pressure is high, your heart's going to work harder. Your heart's a muscle. If that becomes enlarged, it's not functioning properly. There are so many things that affect the other thing in the body. So we really need to see what we can do to help heal and give our bodies a fighting chance to do what it's going to naturally try to do, because we have autonomy. We have autonomy over our bodies and our health. Don't ever forget it, because if the moment we forget that, we give up and we put our health into the hands of somebody who might not understand or appreciate or embrace this healing modality that we're talking about. So be sure that you know that no matter what it is, like Bobby can attest to this, we can lose weight, improve our pressure, our blood sugar levels, um, even our focus. There are many stories about the C word and other things where people can tell you, I've seen changes there. So never forget, our health is in our hands.
Indeed, it really is. And
Yes,
ever
Mills,
since,
it does. Go ahead.
yeah. Oh, you talking about meals? Oh, meals. Okay, you said yes, it does, Doc. Yeah, we're talking about blood flow, and that's really what it's really all about,
Yeah.
increasing blood flow to the body. And ever since I started using it, like, and it's got to be consistent too, because when I first started taking it, I felt it right away. I felt it right away. Then I became inconsistent taking it, and I was like, I don't know if the energy level there, but as soon as I start getting consistent taking it, I start flying, and now I can't stop. I can't stop. So, um, so Doc, you said how long do they got till that 15% is going on?
So we're running that 15% today. And for anybody that orders between now and 6 p.m., you get a chance to win a 3-month supply of A Game if you purchase at least a month's supply.
Mm,
So that's the special we're running today. Um, with cardiovascular issues, we ask that you check with your physician. I've had a lot of people do that. Sometimes the physicians aren't certain about herbs, whatever. But if you have a doctor who you can really collaborate with your health, be a partner in your health with your provider, and they can be there in the holistic part as well as the traditional medicine part, that's really good because they know your whole story medically, right? Somebody might
right,
mention one thing or the other. They know your blood work, they know your whole story, your history, your family history. And if they can take a look at the herbs in this formula, and and as so many have done, I haven't had anybody come back yet and say that my doctor said no. They often look at it and say, "Yeah, I think that should be good for you." For those physicians who know, or those providers who know, they'll be like, "This is actually going to help this patient." Um, but again, everybody's situation is different and unique, and if you can get that provider to embrace both sides of what you need, then that might be not might be that's going to be a pretty incredible thing. And again, I've had several people who I said that to, and they went to their physicians and they got that input. And for some people, honestly, their thinking is, I'm just gonna do what I know I need to do for my body. But that's your individual decision. Why? Because as I said earlier, you have autonomy over your health and your life. So if you think about A game and the herbs in A game as food, that's good because it is. It's food. It's just really good food, good natural food that's designed to do the healing that your body needs.
Indeed, indeed. And it's going to be incredible. I can't wait to see the results that I'm going to have over the summer with these. And, I'm all in. I'm all in with Agame. And it's been a game changer for me. And I never really saw myself taking herbs. You remember when you first met me, Doc? I wouldn't know no herbs.
No.
I'm like, I'm against herbs. I'm
Yeah.
all fruit. I don't need no herbs, 100% fruit. So now that I'm taking them, I see the changes in myself. I see the energy levels. I see everything getting better in life. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you in general. Everything that you do for me. And ever since I met you, the level up has been incredible. So
Well,
uh
thank you.
the
Thank you.
surge is the surge. It will be real going forward. Agameherbal.com, family. Agameherbal.com. Don't forget watermelonwashout.com. If you join the Watermelon Washout VIP, you get a month supply of A Game as well. So take that
Yes.
into consideration as well. Right now, you get the 15% off and you get the chance to get a 3 month supply, you said, right?
Yes. Yes.
And the,
Absolutely. And it's so neat that we were able to offer this partnership, this bundle, where if you're already going to do the watermelon washout, why not do that and get your fruit, the support for your fruits and your herbs? Because again, the importance of these two together, they're paired nicely. So it's a really great option for you. It's starting soon. You want to be prepared. You want to be equipped. So I'd say, talk to Bobby about getting on the watermelon washout, and then you're covered. You're completely covered. So excited about that washout that's about to begin. That's
it's
what
about to
got
be
you
incredible.
viral last year.
Yeah, yeah. The washout. I was only supposed to do 75 days last year. Initially, it started off as 50 days. Then I kept increasing it, and as soon as I was about to stop, my brother Kev Ramon, he gave me the inspiration to keep going. So that's why we coming back and doing it together.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
15% on 1 month supply. Yes, 15. I'm pretty sure you could get a deal on the 3 month supply right now, huh, Doc?
Yeah.
Doc, oh, did you hear
Yes.
me? Oh,
Yeah, I
oh,
was just looking at Chastan's message
oh.
and
Okay.
I was replying, but why don't you, Chastan, inbox me? And since if you're pondering the 3 month supply, inbox me. But yes, the 15% would work on both the 1 month and the 3 month supply as well. But I can do something extra special for you um, if you're looking to get more. Ashley, I know you're so excited because you were one of the first ones to really experience the power of A game, and I thank you so much for your support.
Yes, it's going to be a fantastic summer, y'all. Make sure y'all get your A game, get on your A game, stay on your A game. It's about to be an incredible journey. Walk with me on watermelonwashout.com, agameherbal.com. I will be doing A game every single day during the summer and watch me work, family. Watch me work. And it's the truth. And Doc, I couldn't be happier to be a part of your everything you got going on. It's been magnificent, and I'm just looking forward to the bright, bright future that you and I have.
Exciting me too. I can't wait. We're going to serve the people in a number of ways to help them elevate in every aspect of their lives. We're talking about health
Indeed.
right now, but there are other areas that people need support in to elevate, and we're here for it. We're here to give you the tools and the processes so that you're equipped and you can really be empowered to make the changes you need to make. We were talking recently about empowerment. It's a word a lot of people throw around, and it's popular and it's trendy, and it's often not what people think it is. It's not the rah-rah, it's not the, oh, I can do anything and regardless of whomever, whatever. It is about understanding who you are as a human being in this life and what your purpose is, and having the appropriate tools, processes, support, mindset, know-how, ability to transfer the energy from the thoughts and ideas you have and the calling that you feel into something that's tangible, into something that's practical and can make impact and influence in the world and help people to change as well. So we really provide the foundational pieces to help people do what they're called to do. Isn't that awesome that we can not only try to live out our purpose, but to help people identify, to gain clarity, to gain the courage, to gain the understanding around their calling so that they can go out and do what's going to give them true fulfillment and really make their mark in this world.
Indeed. Indeed. Mr. Curtis Love, what's up, brother? Yes, indeed. You can connect with Dr. Michelle
Absolutely.
Nice anytime.
Absolutely.
Anytime. We that's why, Doc, I've been shifting. Like if you hear my content now, and you and I know because we talk about this, shifting the mindset of the people. So we can stop sitting around just absorbing information and really start putting this information to work. And that's why you say like we're in the age of implementation, and
Yes.
empowering people really takes implementation. It really takes doing for self, so you can empower yourself. So I really stand by that. And since I've started taking a game, I think that's the change in me. I really start empowering myself to really help others and really serve at a very high level, because I want to see people succeed so bad. I've never had the desire or the ambition or the willingness to want to see people win the way I do since I've changed my mentality since you and I started connecting.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely. And with regards to helping people to feel empowered, you have to have a cause. You have to have a reason, something to be empowered for and about. And you absolutely have that. I love the work that you do and continue to do, how you show up for the people each and every day. And there's just going to be much more of that. For those of you who want to know, if you are going to talk with your physicians and just ask their input. Yes, we know that most medical providers aren't really um, embracing and supporting herbs and alternative medicine, natural medicine, and natural remedies to health. But there are some that do. And I think post COVID, more and more people are realizing that there are other things that help to support the body. Okay. Additionally, on one of our pages, believe it's the ingredients page, so on our homepage of agameherbal.com, and be sure you go to agameherbal.com because there are other websites out there, but you want to go to our corporate site, which is agameherbal.com. You'll see on the homepage all the ingredients. And for those of you who care, some don't even really want to know this depth of information as long as they know it works. Because the truth is, we really don't know the depths of the ingredients in our fast food or our food, right? But for those who have more of an inquiring mind, the ingredients page, every ingredient is linked to a study. So there's scientific uh, evidence or scientific work that's been done looking at the benefits of each of these ingredients. But again, remember, it's not just about the individual ingredients here, it's about the special, unique formula that we've put together to make this thing, to use the word of some people, a magical. But it really is not a magic pill or capsule. It is there's science, there's understanding of what it is. It's not going to work magically overnight because we wanted to. It's going to work because there are 21 herbs that really get deep, dig into your system. And like I've shared before, herbs are so fascinating. They get into our bodies and they kind of like, these servants is what I like to call them. They're like, what can I do? How can I help this entity, this body, today? Like, and they look for the deficit areas and, try to heal. It's like if you have a cut, the cells congregate and aggregate and go to that open wound to help heal and support that open wound to get it to start to heal again. So our bodies were marvelously and wonderfully made.
Doc, I'm over here smiling and laughing. Dude, Mills McGraw talking about my doctor don't even know what ginger is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that is insane.
that
And
there's some, but then there are others that no.
yeah, and I'm one of them too, Doc. Like you say, people got a lot of questions, of course, because you putting something into your body and you need to trust it. But when you see the results, that's what you worry about. You worry about the results of things. And when you take these capsules, this A game, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it. So especially like when you especially because Doc, like you always say, when you doing all fruits and living raw and all that, it 10x them.
Absolutely,
It
absolutely.
10x them. It like it make them that much better. So it's high level energy and high level product, and
Yeah,
that's why I stand by it every single day.
that's awesome. And completely cool is attesting to the mental clarity piece.
Oh
That's
yes.
that's really
Oh yes.
awesome. Uh,
Men, the level up I've seen in Miss Cole here is tremendous. Like this is we talking about somebody who wouldn't even get on camera at first, who's energetic, losing weight, feeling vibrant about life, and also walking with Bobby Smith real tough and leveling up. So
yeah.
hey, this is the real deal. 15% off right now at agameherbal.com. I love it, Doc. I love it. I love what we doing. I love what we offering to people. And when you got something to offer to people that can help them, you get excited about it. You know?
Absolutely. Because there
Yes.
are a lot of things out there that promise to help and don't. And there are a lot of things out there that instead of helping, hurt. So we
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that as so many people who are in the chat are attesting to what A Game does. And we should bring some of them on maybe the next time we come on so they can speak from their own personal experience. But what I
Indeed.
can tell you, yes, yes, absolutely, Curtis. But what I can tell you is they were skeptical too in the beginning, but they took a leap. They took a leap of faith. And we are people who are visible. We're not hidden. It's easy to have a conversation. It's easy to reach out. We're not putting something online and then I talk to a lot of people and they're like, I can't believe I got you. I can't believe you're helping me, because it's so difficult to reach people behind a website on the internet these days. But we're here. I'm here. I'm talking to the folks. I'm telling them what the results are, what the benefits are, and we're not going anywhere. We're here for the
No.
long haul.
Oh yeah. Yes. 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 I've been trying to get on my A game before I take the A game, family. Hey, get on your A game right now. It's
Bring
no
your
better
what
time.
our theme is bring your A game.
Bring your A game, and that's what I do every single day, and it feels good. And that's what I want people to know. It just feels so good. And now that the summertime is approaching, Doc, it's a different energy. It really is like, and I'm resonating with it so much, and I feel high vibrational right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I will say that somebody asked about fruits. I use a lot of fruits. Before I even connected with Bobby, I just decided January was going to be an all fruit month. And a friend of mine, I mentioned it, and um, I had a couple people say, "Can I do this with you?" I said, "Sure, let's do it." And one friend in particular lost 30 pounds and
Yeah.
completely changed from not just the physical look, but the mental feel, the perspective of life and so on, and maintains it to this day. So it's for a long time I have encouraged people, if it's 1 week, if it's a month, try that approach of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you do 3 meals, if that's kind of how you're oriented, do that. I had one person do just cantaloupe. My fruit of choice is blueberries, but I love watermelon, I
Mhm.
love cantaloupes. The blueberries for me works. The antioxidants great. The blood sugar is great. It's not something, there are different um levels of sweetness that different fruits have, and my preference is a blueberry because everything is nice and balanced. Strawberries are good, all the berries are good. And
Mhm.
when you're using your fruits, it's really important to eat all your berries together. Don't mix your berries with other things. I know it's popular thinking out there you can mix everything together, right? It's even commercialized, you mix all kinds of stuff. But if you look it up, and certain fruits, the acidic fruits, the sweet fruits, just keep your berries together. You eat a watermelon, enjoy your watermelon. So that's Bobby's domain. He'll teach you more about that. So be sure to show up in the watermelon washout and learn all the tips and tricks. Because the mono eating takes commitment, and on those hungry moments,
Yeah, there we Doc, you must have heard me talking about those real hungry moments you get
yeah,
on that mono eat,
yes.
and how we're going to show people how to really overcome those savage moments.
Let
You
me
know,
tell you, I love cashews and pistachios and almonds, and I just wanted to reach in the jar and just get a handful. I'm like, this is good for me, right? This is good stuff. I just
yeah,
need some. Have you ever gotten to where you just need to chew on something? Like you
yeah.
miss chewing?
During the
If
watermelon
you
washout last year, it was crazy. I told you I had crying spells. Like I cried so many nights because I wanted something to eat.
yeah,
And you got to be able to endure that. And you would ask yourself, why go through that, right? Like, why? Just eat something. And it's like, no. Once you overcome that, the feeling that reveals itself to you is something you never, ever experienced before in life.
right.
So it's the most incredible emotional detox I ever experienced. And that's why I'm preparing for it the way I am this year and getting everybody on board because I'm ready to tell them what it takes once we get in there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And it's something to conquer. It's quite the experience. You gain incredible discipline and persistence. I'm plant-based, right? So I don't show up um as a fruitarian entirely, but I use so much fruit. 2/3 of my day is going to be fruit intake, and then I'm plant-based. So actually fruit up till fiber is
Facts.
part of my life experience. But what I wanted to let the folks know as well is there are fruits of the spirit for those of us who believe in the scriptures, the Bible, and believe in the principles therein. We know something called the fruit of the spirit, and those are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and the last one, it's probably the most important one. They're all important. But that last one is self control. Some other
Mm,
places it's listed as temperance, right? That self control begins to really show itself up with food. And we can do this on another call, another time we come join everybody. But let me just say that the appetite tells a huge story about our life and our discipline, our ability to exercise self control. And it's an important fruit of the spirit because if you can control your appetite in general, you have, in many ways, mastered your life.
facts. Yup.
Mastered your life. So
Mm,
your appetite, whether it's for food or for fun or for money or for sex or for whatever, all of those things are important dimensions of life. Nothing is bad or evil about any of those things, but it's how we live through them. It's how we allow them to control us, or are we controlling them? It's about the temperance. Do all things in temperance, in moderation and self-control. And so if we can control our appetite for the things that we desire, we begin to control our appetite for food, for our emotional response. Have you ever seen somebody who is just over the top with loudness? Have some self-control. Or your anger, control the anger, or even the excitement. There are times when you need to kind of pull that in a little, control that. So the whole point of having this ability to exercise a higher thinking, tap into a higher part of you, so that you're not allowing addictions and desires and wants to just run your life, you'll be a different creature. And the last thing I'll say about mastery is, for those of you who want to achieve some level of mastery over your life, and you do this for one day or 1 week or 1 month, and you're like, I can't, this is just too much. I'm going to leave you with this little nugget. Someone brilliant once said that it takes 10,000 movements, 10,000 practices, 10,000 shots, so to speak, whatever you're doing, to achieve mastery. So have some grace with yourself. Know that it requires practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Because if you're practicing the same wrong thing or bad thing, or a thing that's not supporting your progress in life, you're going to have more of that. But practice makes progress. And if you are progressing, you can get to where you're trying to go.
Mm, I'm telling you, Doc. This is what, ladies and gentlemen, put some fire emojis in the chat for my coach, my mentor, for Dr. Michelle Nice, man. Like, this is the reason why we're elevating through the summer. This is why. This is why, because the energy created here. And you should be excited. You should really be excited about the opportunity that's ahead of us. And I could not be more excited about that. Mono eating watermelon this summer is going to bring so much out of this world that I don't think we prepared for it. I don't think we prepared for it, Doc. They said they need you in the watermelon washout, Doc. We might have to get Doc in the Zoom meeting once or twice. How y'all feel about getting Doc in that Zoom meeting? Because it'll be crazy. So yeah, Doc. What else you got for us, Doc? What else
Happy
you
to
got?
serve, happy to serve, happy to serve. I just want to encourage the people to, do something radical that you haven't done before. Because again, we all know the definition of insanity. You do the same thing in and out, day after day, and expecting a different result. It requires some shifts. It requires becoming uncomfortable. It requires challenging yourself a little bit, so that you can grow, you can elevate, and knowing that you can do that with support. That's what everybody needs. So I just want to encourage you to know that whether it's a game or watermelon washout or your mindset, or your, just really empowering yourself to move beyond where you are, know that it takes some steps, it takes some time, it takes some practice. Many of us try to override and overcome 30 years of damaging behavior and poor mindset overnight. Come on, let's be reasonable with ourselves and stay in it and move forward, and you'll be amazed. Listen, the time is going to go by anyway,
Yeah.
right? So if you are going to move along with time, may as well move along with time doing something that benefits you. You look up 6 months from now, a year from now, the time has gone by and you've gotten a new skill, you've gotten a new mindset, You've gotten a new strategy for improving your performance in your life, and really tapping into your purpose and your calling. And so if that's something that's really important to you, stick with this community, stick with Bobby. You'll see some opportunities to really examine your life, your purpose, your calling, your confidence, and move forward in ways that can help you in a very supportive manner.
Indeed, indeed, and y'all see why I get to talk to this woman every single day, and I feel privileged, and that's why I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to serve the people at a high level and let them know that they can elevate and they too, can step into their own and empower themselves. So, Doc, I think we gave them a lot today. I think we
I
gave them a
think
lot
so.
today.
I think
I
so.
think so, and I think the people can appreciate you, Doc. Every time you come around, you dropping knowledge, you dropping bombs. You're very sincere, you're very real in your story, and I can appreciate this. Agameherbal.com, y'all. 15% off up until 6 p.m. Eastern Time Standard tonight, and get a chance to win 3 months supply of A Game. Also, watermelonwashout.com. If you join the VIP, you get a month supply. That's how we giving it up, family. We really want people to start taking their health serious. And if you're gonna fruit up, you might as well herb up the right way. So, Doc, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
Just leaving you with the power of community. And Bobby, I so appreciate you for building community and all that we're doing. As a very influential, very wise man who won the Nobel Prize many, many years ago. And his work has been so influential. And there's something that he said that really applies to the work of community and the power of community that I see in Bobby's space. And it's this: don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and
Walk
be my
with me.
friend. And so we ask you to join Bobby in this movement, in this effort, and walk beside him in this journey, and be a friend. Be a friend in the community, and know that no one person is an island. We don't do this by ourselves. So rely on each other, come together, and really make a difference as you move forward. And I'm here to support everyone as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Dr. Michelle Nice. Fruit Up 15 is the code. Fruit Up 15 is the code. We appreciate everybody for being here, taking the time out to listen in. Watermelonwashout.com. I can't wait to see all of y'all in there. It's going to be a super party the whole summer. Shouts out to my brother Kev Ramon, who's putting in a whole lot of work out there right now. And he's really ready to take charge. And tomorrow night, Wednesday night, my brother Tiger Carper will be on the show. Fruit Up. We're going live from IG, YouTube, and Facebook, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tiger Carper. He gonna bring this. He gonna bring that information just like you did, Doc. That strong on the herbs, and I seen him saying here, you got Doc in here. I don't need to say nothing else. But we gonna get into it with him too. So fruit up, fruit up, fruit up, family. Be optimistic about the opportunities that's ahead of us. And we're going to be right back at you every single week with more information. Agameherbal.com, family, right now before 6 p.m. I love y'all. Fruit up. Peace.